What's up, everybody? John Jacoby here. Welcome to Agent on the Moon. This is our first live stream. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new to this channel, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. That way you can get notified every time I stream some live content here for you. So today's topic, I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about the pros and cons of long-term versus short-term rentals. So I was thinking the other day, I was in the backyard of my short-term rental picking up dog poop, and I was thinking to myself, oh God, does it always have to be this way? And so anyways, I ended up selling that property, but I wanted to share this video because I think there's a lot of pros and cons to both strategies, and I think that really with short-term rentals, you have the upside whenever it comes to the amount of revenue that you can generate. So we have a short-term rental property that is currently being rented out pretty consistently, generating $2,500 to $3,000 a month. We're talking a little $120,000 property generating $3,000 a month. Now, we have another property that we own. It's a $400,000 home, and that one's generating $2,500 a month. So, but I can tell you this is both scenarios have their own set of challenges, have their own set of things that make them unique or difficult, or managing properties. If you're an investor in real estate, it's all about you're always going to have work to do. You're always going to have challenges to overcome. And so I wanted to make this video to kind of discuss a few of those challenges and let you know what you can expect. So if you're an investor thinking about, oh, should I put my house on Airbnb? If you're thinking that and you own less than, say, 5 properties, I would highly encourage you to put your house on Airbnb. And the reason I say that is because the amount of cash flow you can generate if you're dealing with just a small portfolio of real estate, a small portfolio of properties, is going to far exceed what you can generate on the long-term rental market. So I can tell you that really with a short-term rental, yes, it is more management. Yes, you do have to have a good cleaner. You have to be able to find somebody that can help you turn over the property. And currently one of the softwares that I'm using is a software called Turnover B&B. So every single time we get a guest that books our Lackland house, so if you want to check out that property, go to lacklandhouse.com. Every single time that guest checks out, we have our calendar automatically synced up to our cleaner. She gets the notification right away, and she accepts the project, accepts the job. So that way we know that immediately she's going to go on there and go out there at the scheduled date. I don't have to keep my calendar. I don't have to look at it every single day. There are some automation features whenever it comes to messaging, whenever it comes to check-in procedures and calendar. But one of the things with long-term rentals. Okay, so long-term rentals is the game of long-term rentals. I think right now, the way that the current environment is, I think that there's a lot of landlords out there that are hurting because they have tenants in there that aren't making their rent, aren't paying on time. Now, that's one of the benefits of having short-term rental properties is that person is only there for a little while. Sure, you have to turn it over, but you're not going to get stuck with a tenant that is not paying the rent for an extended period of time. So consider that right now, especially. You want to make sure that you are able to get them out whenever they're supposed to be out. So I think either way, whether you're going long-term or you're going short-term, it all boils down to the amount of screening and the amount of communication that you do with whoever it is that you're letting into your house. You want to make sure that you are screening these people well. Otherwise, you might get stuck with somebody that's either going to trash out your house. And it goes for both ways. I've seen, people come in, guests come in to our Airbnb property, literally staying there for like 2-3 days, and it looks like a freaking nightmare at the end of it. It's crazy how much damage that people can do in such a short period of time. And I think that but one of the things that of course I started to do, especially whenever it comes to having, a guest that is not, that does not have any previous reviews. I make sure I either call them, reach out to them, and I stress, and ever since I've done this, I haven't had nearly as many issues as before. So I think that it is so important that you communicate. You got to communicate with people and let them know, hey, listen, we're extending our home to you. You got to follow the rules. Otherwise, we are, you got to follow the rules. And literally just by telling people, hey, we have rules in place. Make sure you review those before you come in to stay with us. That one thing has made all the difference in how people treat the property. Hey, listen, just all you got to do is follow the rules. We're gonna rate your stay at the end of all this. So make sure that you take care of the house and you follow the rules. And it's as simple as just having that short conversation with people. Of course, long-term renters is a different story. You want to make sure that you are very, very well screening these people, that you have somebody that has a stable income, that is not going to just lose their job or stop paying rent. And if you have more than one person that is, of course, generating income, earning income, that's even better, because if something happens to one of the people, then they could probably still get by and off of maybe one income. So that's one good thing to always look for. You're going to have constant wear and tear, really on either way. Of course, with professional cleanings in between stays, that definitely keeps the property condition up with short-term rental, as long as you're not getting people in there that are trashing the place. So one of the things that I personally had to do on our Airbnb property was take off the ability to have people stay that have pets, and the reason being is because a lot of times people, they'll either lie about the type of pet they have, or they will just not clean up after them. And believe it or not, just a day or two, like a dog could leave hair on the baseboards, pee on every single corner of the house. They're coming to a new place. So just be cautious. If you have a pet, you want to have a strong pet policy in place where you are charging a pet fee, even if they're saying, oh, it's my little Pomeranian and she's kenneled. And usually, even though you have to be able to make it up, so if you are allowing pets, you have to be able to make it up when somebody, so if every third guest goes and trashes the place, it's going to take an extra $300, and then boom, $300. Now you have $900. You can go in there and really, really deep clean the house and block off your calendar for 2 days, so you can allow enough time to get the house ready for the next guest, being if they have allergies or if they have whatever it is. You want to make sure that you allot enough time at the end of each stay. And I've had long-term renters, at our other property that is, that they have pets as well. And it comes with the territory. You charge a premium, and it allows you to recoup that. And sure, you might not need to recoup it every single time, but every maybe second, third, fourth guest that comes in there actually trashes the place. You want to make sure that you have enough in reserves to be able to, so that way it doesn't just hit your pocketbook all at once. If they chew up a baseboard or pee in a corner, do something like that. So there's tools and there are ways that you can manage properties. Of course, I think that the easiest strategy whenever it comes to being a real estate investor looking for great cash flow is going to be the multiple units. So multiple long-term units that are professionally managed are always going to be probably the number one strategy. Of course, that is not something that for most individuals that are getting started as an investor, most people don't have the ability to go out and go and grab 12 units. I'm going to go grab 12 units on my first deal and then put $200,000 down in cash and then finance the rest. Most investors have to work their way up to that. And that's why I say, if you probably have less than 5 rental units, maybe a couple of those, maybe 1 or 2 of them, turn them into short-term rentals, because you're going to generate more cash flow than you would with a long-term rental. And that will help you to either pay down a property, pay off, or help to build up the nest egg to create enough cash to go out there and do, live the dream, buy more units. And that way you can have a more of a passive approach whenever it comes to real estate investment. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful. If you are new to my channel, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that way you get notified. We are working on improving the quality of these live streams, and I'm excited to share more valuable content about real estate, investments, cryptocurrencies, being an agent, being a top producing agent. Of course, we're a top producing real estate sales team out of San Antonio, Texas. And so I definitely have a passion for real estate and home sales. So I want to be able to just share just helpful content, whenever it comes to owning property or investing in different things, and share different ideas or things that I'm thinking about. So if you find this interesting, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the moon. Agent on the Moon.